2013 Jetta. We're doing the rear door locking actuator. If you guys have driven the vehicle, braking, and all of a sudden after you push the gas it goes wah, 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 crazy sounds like that, this is your issue. Now, usually what you can do is to verify which vehicle it is. If you're in the car and you have the car off, if you hit the lock button, it usually makes a sound where that door will be the only one that actually makes the sound. And that could be your indication that that's the correct door actuator that needs to be changed. Anyways, if you don't have that capability, you can always go to your mechanic and run the program system on underneath the dashboard in there to hook it up to the computer, and it'll tell you which door has a fault. Anyways, in my case is the right rear. This is the part you're gonna need right here. It's the rear right power door lock mechanism. I drew a schematic of how you need to take the door apart. As you can see here, we got 20 Torx, 30 Torx. You need pry tools, which I have there. Screwdriver, got a screwdriver. Number 6 triple square spline socket. Now, this is inside Harbor Freight. You guys, I have a video right here. You can see where to get that for $5.99 for this whole setup. And then this is $3.99 at Harbor Freight. So you need the door locking mechanism, the spline tool, and the trim molding piece. So let's get to work here. Now, in the door panel, I drew a little diagram here of where the 30 Torx heads are. There's 4, one in the top right door trim, and the door handle pull up top, door handle pull on the bottom, and in the bottom of the door. The only one that's a 20 Torx is the bottom of the door, so let's get to work. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pry tool. Got to get behind here, and this, just pry this all the way until you get to about here, and then it comes off. Like that. So there's your one piece there. So that's off. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take off this piece right here. Just pop that off right there like that. And that's your window switch. Alright, so now let's get to our Torx bits. Get those all taken care of. Alright, so like I said, T30. First one is up here in the door. Top trim. Take that off there. You guys, please subscribe to my channel. Also like, comment, and if you can buy the part from me, in the description below you'll see a little tab. Right here in the bottom left-hand corner, there should be products that you can purchase from me. According to VW Jetta and VW itself. So I got those 2 out. Alright. So the third one is down here in the bottom. Below the door pull. That one out. And the last one is the T25. Alright, and the last one is the T20. Right between the light and the speaker grill. And now that you got all those off, you're going to want to pop off your light here. I'm going to get my pop off your light with your prying tool. Comes right off. It's just a little cover. Now we're going to go ahead and get our T30. You don't necessarily have to have that special socket. A T30 will work fine. And this will come right out. You can see there, this is a, I want to say a 12 point, but a T30 will work. Now you're going to go ahead and pop this off. And it may be a little tight, especially if you've never taken it off before. So I put my hand underneath here in the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I put my hand underneath here in the bottom, and I pulled out. And now, you just gotta lift up. And behind the door, you guys can see this. All you're gonna do here is lift this up here. This pops right out. See that? Just popped right out. Alright, so your door panel is off now. Alright, so we'll go back here. So this is what you got next. Alright. And you're just gonna pop this off here. And again, these things are, you know, they're tight if they've never been taken off before. There we go. All right. And you can leave this on if you want to, if it's not in your way, but if not, it's just a little plug that you just pull out, that's all. So we'll put that to the side. All right, so now what we have here is we have our lock, and we're gonna take our lock out, disconnect this line here, pull that out. Take the same T30 head, put it here on the side, and get the other screw out, and that's going to drop your locking mechanism. Okay, as you can see, this is pretty old, needs to be changed. And what you're going to do here, you're just going to flip this up. Sometimes these are a little bit hard to do. This turns to the left, and this one is really tight. Alright, so on this piece, on the back side of it, you guys can see this, there's a little tab there, and when you push this in, it's like this, you know. So what I did was, I don't want to push it back in because it was hard as hell to get out. But I took a screwdriver and I pried up on this like that, so it was able to turn from this position to this position. And you just take it right out, and then this piece just slides right out. So now you're left with this. Same thing. You're gonna take this, and you can turn it around to the other side, so it's freed there. This one wants to give me problems too. Damn. We are going to stick the screwdriver in behind here. Try not to break any of the tabs on the white part. Oof. Damn, that hurt. Alright, so it's out. You just got to take this part out, and that's out. So this is the piece that's junk. I'm going to keep this piece, keep my finger, and we're going to put the new one in. So here's our new one. And first thing we're going to do is put this here, drop that down in there. So we put this piece back in, and there we go, that's installed. Alright, so now what we're going to do is put in black wire, which is right here. Goes in like that, pops in, turns, snaps in. Alright, so now what we're going to do is put it in. Get your T30 ready, guys. Set it in place. I'll back up the camera for you. Back up this camera. Alright, so we got our square, weird square head that works with the T30. Set that right there. Take your square head spline, square spline head. Sorry, excuse me. For everybody that's going to comment on that in the video. T30, screw that down. That one's in. Take our other one. Gotta loosen this one up a little bit so that the holes line up on the inside. Snap that in there. We are looking good, folks. Alright. Put your cover on. Feed that through. There. Slap that baby back in there. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Door panel time. It's pretty self-explanatory here. Make sure it works. And it works. Alright. Plug in your don't forget to put your gotta feed your window motor switch through there. Don't forget to do that. You'll be taking the door panel back off. Comment below if you did it. Alright. Everything's snapped back in place. Let's go ahead and get our T25s. Oh, T30s, sorry, T30s, I lied, T30s. Alright. T30s are going back in now. One there. One underneath here. over here in the side panel right here. Now we can clip in our window switch. I don't know if you guys are getting all this. Window switch installation time. Last but not least, our final, see if I can get this right here, T20. Our final T20 screw going in the bottom here. Then your reflector plate back on. And that's it. Let's go ahead and try to open and close the door. Make sure that works. Oh, almost forgot our trim here. Alright, looks like it's working. And see, let's go ahead and test our theory. Wow, it's working. It's not making the clack clack sound. The wah wah wah. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like it, share it, comment on it, because the more comments, the more likes